wewe ukiwa minister, attorney general siku hiyo, kwa nini hukuenda kwa hiyo cabinet useme juu ya hiyo mtoto yako na watoto wengine wa Kenya? Kwa nini hukusema? Ukikuja uchukue hii mambo ya media, ukuje uongee kwa media. Sasa unataka Mkenya afanye nini?
I have personally servant as my son was abducted and disappeared, and I was not sure whether he was alive or dead, making us anxious and leaving me and my wife and the rest of the family in turmoil. It must be remembered that at that time, I was the serving Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, and as is well known, a member of the National Security Council as comprised under Article 240 of the Constitution.
Kama mtoto alikuwa abducted, alafu akarilisiwa, kuna kitu inaitwangwa kwenda kuripoti kwa police station. Kutoka hiyo miezi 6 tangu siku hiyo aliyekuwa abducted na kurudishwa paka saa hii hujaenda kuripoti kwa police station. Unataka nani akufanyie hiyo kazi? You are the minister for public, meaning hao watu wote in short wana report kwako. Ukikuja kwa media kutuambia kwa press na wewe ndio minister ya hao watu, hiyo ni kusema nini? Si umekosa kazi yako? Umeshindwa na kazi? So bado unafanya nini kwa hiyo ofisi? Wewe ujiuzulu, kuja ongea huku nje kama raia mwema. Ushike microphone kama raia mwema ukiongelesha ukigonga hiyo serikali. Lakini huwezi gonga serikali ukiwa ndani yake. Haiwezekani. Kama huwezi heshimu serikali yenye unaifanyia kazi. Mimi kama mjumbe, kazi yangu ni kitu inaitwa oversight. Ninakuambia wewe ujiuzulu, na usipojiuzulu mimi nitapeleka motion bunge ya kusensha wewe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJR YouTube channel. I want to talk about something which many of you will agree with me. But it is also your democratic right to disagree on this matter. We are going to witness resignation from William Ruto's government going forward if nothing is done on the decline on Kenya Kwanza administration popularity. And this comes out clearly, evidenced by the current conduct of Justin Muturi, Minister for Public Service. JB Muturi in the recent past has shown some weird and controversial characters which should not be imposed by a public servant, more so a person in the caliber of a cabinet secretary. He has made some remarks which will not be taken kindly by the Kenya Kwanza sympathizers and William Ruto's allies. And today, Aldai Member of Parliament Mary Keitan has threatened to kickstart the impeachment motion to remove from office JB Muturi if he will not take a bold step to resign. JB Muturi today reaffirmed to Kenyans that he has a different approach and the different view of the things that Kenya Kwanza administration has been doing. And being a cabinet secretary, Kenyans and the government expect him to behave in a certain manner. But he has decided to do it on a different way. And in Africa, they say that when a roof falls, you don't ask when the ceiling remained. What we are seeing here is some failure in the part of executive to restore order within its rank. While some of the public servants are witnessing the decline in popularity of this regime, they have decided to be swayed by the waves. The issue of the abduction became the elephant in the room. That is the log in the eye of Kenya Kwanza leaders led by President William Samoei Arap Ruto. President Ruto has entered into the publicity spree, going round every corner of this country to popularize Kenya Kwanza administration, launching projects here and there, promising new ones as he launched the old ones that were initiated by the previous administration. We've seen President in his hometown was in Gishu. We've seen a president pitching camp in Nairobi to try Kenyans into his side and to make amend on the areas he feels the KK administration are losing its ground. The contact between the UD administration and the people are in the diaspora. And when something is not done, the public servants are going to resign. More so, those who are eyeing political offices or elective positions in the coming general election. And among those who have shown the signs of stepping and taking the French leave are JB Muturi. There is no doubt that the conduct of Justin Biden Muturi can be salvaged and to make him a loyal servant and submitting as a pet dog to Ruto. Justin Muturi, on the first phase of Ruto's administration, he was the serving attorney general, and he has incited that during the Gen Z's demonstration, his son and among other young Kenyans were abducted, and up to the moment, the explanation has not been given into the reason why his son was detained in Comunicado, and up to the moment there is no any charge that has been laid against him in the court of law. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya Kwanza leaders, more so the public servants, have faced it rough, going to some regions or areas to deliver a president a speech, starting by the leaders or provincial administrative leaders who during national holidays tried to deliver president's speech, and the public decided to turn down that goodwill gesture from the president. And when J.B. Muturi went to Lenny Kivuti's son's burial, and after delivering his personal speech, when the time came that he was to read the president's speech, and the congregation decided to uh, to shout in disapproval of that speech, and therefore he also succumbed to that pressure and decided to deliver the speech directly to Lenny Kivuti. In today's compressor, he talked about and revisited the issues of abduction, which in the Hithato he said that the president could not deviate or shift the blame of the issue of disappearances of young men and women in this country. So this is just the ice of the tip of the iceberg of what is yet to unfold. When the ODM are trying to grab these positions with their two hands, the founders of these administrations are running away and expect to see much resignation from the leaders who hails from Mount Kenya region, because this administration is not acceptable and welcomed at the moment in Mount Kenya. And until something is done, Kenya Kwanza administration will have to rethink on how to capture power come 2027. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you.